Spulture Show in the morning, episode 15. We're back. Another day, another morning. Morning full of tennis action this morning. Had the Aussie Open semis for the ladies this morning. A lot of stuff this morning. Another thing that happened this morning was we ate some Intamin's Poppets Little Bites. You see, one of the best donut holes in the game. Brought to you by Intamin's, proud sponsor of the show. Use code Steven Donut Holes 2026 for 26% off of your next order with Intamin's. Today's episode isn't going to be too long. We don't have too much to talk about here. The matches are dwindling down. There's not much left. We got no guests today. It's just Bevo talking to Bevo. So it shouldn't be too long, hopefully, but sometimes when I get rambling, I can't stop. So we'll see how this goes. How we got to start the show today, the most important thing is it actually happened a couple days ago. Haven't touched on it. Bill Belichick got snubbed from the Hall of Fame. He should be the most clear first ballot Hall of Famer to ever exist outside of Tom Brady. I mean, he's clearly the greatest coach of this generation, like without a doubt, and he's probably the greatest coach of all time. You could debate it. I don't want to debate it. I just want to acknowledge that he is definitely the greatest coach of the last 30 years. So how is he not a first ballot Hall of Famer? He's won more Super Bowls than anyone else. Yeah, that's what you play for. You play to win the game. Play to win the game, right? So he won the game more than anyone else, and he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. So anyone who was a first ballot Hall of Famer now, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything. It's kind of like the baseball Hall of Fame. You got all these guys. It's just kind of tarnished now at this point. Who really even cares? I'm sure you do if you play, because that is like the ultimate acknowledgement of your contributions to the game and how good you were. And it would be great to make a Hall of Fame, right? I've never been in a Hall of Fame, but yeah, once you see Hall of Fames kind of become a joke and they're all politics, you start thinking, this isn't really what it was, right? So what matters is the people that watched you play, the people that watched you coach. They know what it was, and when people know what it was, that's the ultimate sign of respect, not getting inducted into a Hall of Fame. Because as you can see, Bill Belichick not being in the NFL Hall of Fame is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in the football world. And I talk a lot of shit about the NFL with how bad their refs are. You watch the whole game to just hope the ref doesn't call a roughing the passer on 3rd and 18 and give a first down, or you hope they don't give an 80-yard pass interference penalty in the game, or they don't call or they do call it, right? It's just so many calls. I was at the Pacers game last night. Shout out to them. They got the dub. They won. They beat the Bulls in a nice come from behind win. But I was asking JT, I said, what's the easiest sport you think for the refs to influence? Or what sport can the refs have the most influence? He said football. Like, yeah, couldn't agree more. Basketball, you can just call fouls and stuff, but if there are only a couple points, you can't just take someone from clearly like way out of position to a scoring position. And a sport where scores mean so much. Yeah, so NFL stocks going down on the Spulture Show. Tennis stocks going up. We're going to have some more sports we're going to be talking about soon, right? We're going to get into the NBA a little bit more. We got a big EuroLeague day today. Should we get going on the EuroLeague day today? Why not? We got Fenerbahce playing. I feel like I'm always saying Fenerbahce's playing. But Fenerbahce's playing Anadolu. Anadolu's still missing Shane Larkin. Shane Larkin, an NCAA legend. They need to get him back bad. I mean, their season's way gone, right? They had the worst loss in EuroLeague history to Monaco earlier this year. They fired their coach mid-year. He left the team. They don't really have a coach right now. They had a ton of injuries. But yeah, Fenerbahce, led by the one and only Sarunas Jasikavičić, former Pacer legend. He's their coach and former EuroLeague champ. So yeah, they're the reigning EuroLeague champions. Also beat Monaco in the final last year, so they should be liking their chances to get a win today. Same goes for the other team that is playing against Bayern Munich, and the team that is playing them is number 1 in the EuroLeague, Hapoel Tel Aviv. Hapoel, I don't know, Tel Aviv. Anyways, and that's not the Tel Aviv with the wannabe Pacers, the old boys, TJ Leaf and O'Shea Brissett. This is Tel Aviv with like Elijah Bryant, former Golden State Warrior. There's some others, but my thing with Hapoel Tel Aviv, they don't really have many guys. Like you look at some of these other rosters, they got guys. They got Mike James, they got Daniel Tice, they got Alpha Diallo, they got Blossom Game, they got Kavarius Hayes, and that's just one team, right? And there's multiple teams with guys. Hapoel Tel Aviv doesn't really have guys. And I just don't know how that's going to work in like a win and go home situation in the playoffs when you get to the Final Four. I just don't know how that's going to work. But right now, they're the best team in EuroLeague. You like their chances. They're playing a Bayern Munich team who doesn't have anyone really right now. No shade to anyone playing for them. I hope you guys do watch this podcast, which I know you don't. Little losers. Don't know what you're missing out on, do you? But yeah, so Bayern Munich, yeah, they're going to lose today to Hapoel Tel Aviv. They don't even have Spencer Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie left the team. Family emergency. One of his parents got sick, and so did his wife's parents. What a crazy world, huh? Yeah, so that's it for EuroLeague today. I truthfully didn't watch either of the tennis matches this morning. I just couldn't do it. I'm not a big Sabalenka fan if we're getting real, and I'm not a big Rybakina fan if we're getting real, and I'm not a huge Svitolina fan, although I like Svitolina. But like, I wasn't gonna wake up at 3:30 to watch any of them play tennis. Um, Yeah, I mean, I would have liked to see Pagula beat Rybakina. I thought that match would be closer. I thought it would go 3 sets. Pagula had been playing unreal tennis, and I thought it was more like I thought there was more of a matchup kind of differential there. I thought that Pagula would be able to like take her pace and redirect and stay low, and Rybakina would be playing huge. And I thought it would be kind of a good contrast in styles and game plans, but it really wasn't at all. Um, well, I don't know that. I didn't watch, so I should say that. But it wasn't like insanely close. It was 3-6, so it was probably one break in the first and a tiebreaker in the second. Yeah, bummer for Pagula. I mean, she would have liked to at least get a set, right? She like I said, she'd been playing insanely well. She started the match so good against Anisimova the other day. But yeah, that's what happens. It's tennis. And then Sabalenka just continues to roll, just continues to hit through everyone. I don't need to watch that match to know what happened. I saw the score line. It was 2-3. Sabalenka obviously hit through Svitolina. It was just ripping every ball. That's how she plays. She's not as one dimensional as she used to be, but she still definitely like has a game that she likes to play, which is hitting everything as hard as possible, right? So yeah, I mean, she used to be so one dimensional. Now she can like kind of get into some points, hit a little dropper here and there and stuff. Some bad ones still, but some really good ones too. She can play in more rallies. I feel like kind of like extend them a little bit more, move a little bit better. So yeah, word to her. She's playing Rybakina in the final. I think that's a rematch of like I don't know. I feel like that's a rematch of a lot of years. I think they played last year. No, Madison Keys won last year, so it must have been 2 years ago that they played in the final. Really good match. I think it went 3 sets. Definitely went 3 sets. I don't know who I'm taking, but we got WTA specialist Andrew Stutz on tomorrow, who's going to be telling us who he's taking. So it doesn't even matter who I'm taking. We got the WTA specialist coming on. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Christian Harrison, Ryan Harrison, brothers. Christian Harrison playing with Neil Skupski, and Ryan Harrison is like doing the commentating for the Australian Open for ESPN this year. Part of it, right? He's one of them. He's been on court interviewing people. So Christian Harrison and Neil Skupski won yesterday to go into the finals. They beat Zabayos and Granollers. They're in the finals of men's doubles. Ryan Harrison started getting emotional in the the not the press conference, but the interview on the court after the game, right? Or after the match, he's like wiping away tears. He's crying. Christian's making jokes about it. It's just like what a time to be alive. You know what I'm saying? What a time to be alive. Yeah, but for those guys, it really is a time to be alive. Grand Slam final. Ryan's won a Grand Slam in doubles. That counts as a Grand Slam, right? And so, yeah, it's just what a time to be alive for those guys. I mean, they're doing it together too. Ryan gets to be there to see Christian make his first Grand Slam final. I think Christian's like probably 30 or something. So, yeah, it's cool, man. It's real cool. Real cool. Another thing that happened yesterday, Benfica, for everyone that knows Benfica, the soccer team in Spain. I'm sure there's a lot of Spanish listeners here. Remember, Spanish listeners, those from you that are in Spain, get Intamin's donut holes. 26% off with your code Steven Donut Holes 2026. Don't forget. Um, yeah. So And Benfica, they played Real Madrid in the Champions League yesterday, and they needed whatever. If they needed, I don't know what they needed, but they needed to score again to advance to the next stage, right? And Real Madrid's the defending champions, and they were like gonna advance to the next stage. But Benfica was up 3-2 in like the 98th minute. The last thing that was gonna happen in that game before the whistle blew. People could say it better than I can, but I'm gonna say it anyways because I'm the only one here. And so they had a corner kick with like 98th minute. All right, they're gonna blow the whistle because there's only like 5 minutes stoppage time. They should have blown it earlier, but they got they're playing. So they go corner kick. The goalie, they pull the goalie like it's hockey or something. The goalie comes down, gets the header, and scores for the 4-2 win. The last touch of the game advances Benfica to the next round and knocks Madrid out. Knocks them out. Get out of here. Get out of here. Arsenal gave up 2 goals to Kairat Almaty, but we didn't lose to Benfica. No, we didn't lose. We're still advancing. We haven't lost yet in this Champions League. And the defending champ Madrid, they're out. Out. Why did I think PSG won? What did PSG beat? What did PSG beat Barcelona in the final? Oh, that wasn't Champions League. They were calling Madrid the defending champion. So anyone know? Swinford, you're watching this. Let me know. Just we'll do that tomorrow. You'll get my errors. I got you. You got me. I mean. Anyways, so yeah, that was crazy. I mean, you don't see a soccer team pull their goalie like it's hockey like every day, right? That was kind of crazy. Yeah, like, and then for the upset to happen, like to pull the goalie, the crazy move for the lower team to beat the historic team, and they were at home, crowd's going nuts, they're singing, they're chanting like a European crowd would do, way sicker than America crowd, right? No shade to America crowd, but we just chant like, "Let's go Pacers!" Like, I want a song. I need like a Declan Rice and Red, and I like it, uh huh. Like I need something like that. Like I need a. Our number 6 is the king of Brazil. He'll give you hell. I know he will. I need something like that. Something enchanting. Not this stupid ass. Let's beat the Heat. Beat the Thunder. Like, I got a feeling. Let's vibe out there. It's not just chant. Shout out Sigma Nu for giving my pops this coffee mug. He doesn't drink coffee, so we get to drink it. Sigma Nu, you done right by the show. Always proud supporter, funding the show and everything, building our new studio that's under construction, still in this makeshift studios. Yeah, you know, we're having fun. That's all you can ask. I played some more padel yesterday. It's unbelievable. Best game of all time. If anyone's listening to this, Swinford. Yeah. We need more padel in Indianapolis. Let me know who to talk to. Talk to me, I guess, because let's figure it out. Let's get it going. I'll manage it. I'll do whatever. I'll be the pro there. I don't care. It's the best game of all time. Um, Maybe Sigma Nu can open a padel place in Indy. That would be crazy. Or Intamins. Yo, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. Um, what else is going on, chat? Nothing. I'm gonna go to tennis. Survivor tonight. Nolan cannot pick Sinner and Alcaraz anymore. Brutal. He needs an upset. He needs something big. He cannot pick Sinner anymore. Brutal. Oh, he needs an upset. He needs something to happen. Kramer's sitting pretty. He's got both of them. How's he gonna roll the dice? Which one's he gonna choose first? How's he gonna play his cards? Is he going Sinner, Alcaraz, Alcaraz, Sinner? Is one of them gonna lose? Who knows what's gonna happen? Are they gonna split the pot? Is Kramer gonna win the pot? What's gonna happen? Is Nolan gonna get an upset and beat them all? No one's gonna know. Oh my gosh. Survivor's going crazy. 2026. Don't miss Roland Garros one. Don't miss the next one we do. We got some aces up our sleeve. Alright. Told you, quick episode today. Appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow with some more stuff.